What's up, everybody? MegaBuzzBuzz here, coming at you with another episode of The Buzz. Today we are looking at this black cat and hooker over here. Not a hooker, just kidding, but that's the name of the episode, Black Cats and Hookers. Futurama. Anyway, we're looking at Liepard! Yay! Alright, so Liepard, this leopard pard thing, it's named after a leopard. Liepard, leopard. Woo! Naming conventions. Alright, so today we're looking at this thing and we're looking at its base stats right now, and you're looking at some pretty mediocre to bad stats. You're looking at 88s in both attack and special attack. That's nothing to write home about. That's something you just don't want to handle. You're looking at 64 50-50 split in defenses. That is paper frail. I mean, it's like that one fish on SpongeBob, you know, he was born with glass bones and paper skin. Every night, or every morning, he breaks his arms, and every night, he breaks his legs. When he goes to bed, he stays awake in agony until the heart attacks put him to sleep. That's about Liepard's defenses right there. But, you see this 106 in speed, and you're just like, no, that doesn't help much. 106 in speed, you're going to move first, but what are you going to hit? So we go to the ability. You see Focus Sash here because, you know, Focus Sash, best item for it because of its paper-thin defenses. But then we go to its ability. You see Limber and Unburden, you're just like, damn it, it's not a lot better. Unburden's okay, it doubles its speed, it makes it speedy, but then you look at its graceful hidden ability. And a lovely little chime starts ringing in the back of your head. It's like, oh my god! It's a prankster! It's a prankster! And then you cry a little, because prankster is an amazing ability. It gives all of your status moves +1 in priority. Makes you go first. Like, screw the speed stat. That's for foul play here. Woo! But you got your you have your prankster status moves, your priority status. This is why we have Thunder Wave, guys. Prankster paralysis is one of the most broken things in VGC, and by broken I mean annoying, and by annoying I mean used a lot. So we see this 106 speed. 106 is really fast. We look at the list of pranksters right here, and you're seeing things like MegaBuzzBuzz with 75. We're gonna skip Whimsicott and Tornadus and Thunderous because they're all faster. But Klefki was 75. Murkrow base 91. Sableye 50. 85, 85, 60. Purloin's pre-evolution doesn't count. 104. Liepard's 106 makes it the 4th fastest prankster behind Whimsicott, Tornadus, and Thunderous. Those 3 Pokemon are the only reason Liepard doesn't see a hell of a lot of play, because there are pranksters that are faster. But and here's going to Liepard's moveset. Now there are things that Liepard can get or that you can use effectively that makes Liepard stand out. Now, one of the things that makes Liepard stand out is something that also makes Meowstic stand out, and that is Fake Out accessibility. This Pokemon can use Fake Out, and it's great. Now, Liepard can be used in another cheap little strategy with this move Assist right here. People pair it up with Dark Void Smeargle or something of that sort, and then just Dark Void their opponents to death because of Assist. I don't like that strategy. I don't like anything that involves Dark Void. I think it's cheap. I don't think it's actually... It doesn't make the game fun. Anyway, that's a rant for another day. Prankster Taunt, always good to have. That's why Tornadus and Thunderous see play. At least Thunderous. I don't know if Tornadus gets it. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. Prankster Nasty Plot, if you're feeling greedy, especially since you have Focus Sash. Sucker Punch is always a lovely thing to have. We saw Foul Play on mine. Foul Play's excellent, especially for high physical attackers. We see Thunder Wave come back up again. We see this move right here, Embargo. Embargo's a really kind of fun move. I have my friend One Bar Gamer and streamer and my fellow streamer One Bar Gamer. He introduced me to the move Embargo, and it prevents held item usage for 5 turns, something like that. 5 turns, 3 to 5 turns. But that it prevents uses of held items. If your opponent's under like a choice effect, they don't take it anymore, they don't have it anymore. If they have a citrus berry, that doesn't trigger. If they have leftovers, that doesn't proc. Black Sludge, nothing. It acts as if that Pokemon did not have an item, the only exception being Mega Stones, because then that would make Embargo really, really powerful. But Embargo is a really fun ability to have. It's really good with tank busting. You have those really bulky Pokemon that kind of ruin your day with Citrus, and you're just like, Embargo, Can't use that citrus for like 5 turns. Swagger. Swagger is always a good move. Swag play is kind of like one of those other strategies that I'm not too fond of, but it is used. And Swagger does kind of put in a lot of work with certain strategies. Access to Snarl. Snarl's a pretty neato ability that hits both targets and drops both of their special attacks, kind of like you know, and kind of like an Intimidate with special attack. Fake Tears. Fake Tears, lowering special defense, and you see that word harshly. That means by 2 stages, 2 whole stages of gone special defense. You prankster in that Fake Tears, and then you smack him with a really fast special attacker, and that Pokemon's melted. That Pokemon's gone. There's not a lot of Pokemon that can live a really powerful special attack after a Fake Tears drop. And it's a beautiful thing to see. Charm. Prankster Charm is probably one of the best things I've ever seen in my life. It's a -2 drop to somebody's attack. You know, you want to drop a Mega Kang's attack by 2 stages when they're going up on a Power Punch. It goes back up to neutral, but hey, they don't have that +2. That's great. That Power-Up Punch is going to do absolutely 0 damage to you. Prankster Encore, beautiful move. Copycat, kind of, maybe. I don't know. I don't have much use with I don't have much experience with Copycat. Spite, if you're feeling that kind of whatever, I don't know. Roleplay, I don't think why would you use that. But there's a lot of things that it gets. Captivate, if you're feeling lucky, because you have to do opposite genders on that one. But there's a lot of things Liepard can get and use effectively when it comes to its prankster status. Now, there's some things that other Pokemon get that just beats out Liepard. One of those being Prankster Willow. Prankster Willow is an amazing thing. But we do get Sand Attack. That's actually pretty cool. Reducing accuracy. You don't see Sand Attack a hell of a lot. Mainly because, you know, I don't know why you don't see Sand Attack. Sand Attack, I guess, could be used a lot. Growl, if you want old school. Growl is a pretty neato move. We're gonna go to it really quick, but Growl, you get that prankster, you get that 1 attack drop, but in VGC it's really great because it's all opponent Pokemon in range. It pretty much becomes a second Intimidate. So Liepard getting access to that kind of power and that kind of attack drop, especially with Charm, you know, you're kind of looking at Liepard going, damn, son, you're looking pretty good right now. U-turn, in case you want to get the hell out. Prankster Sub's always something funny to have, kind of keep you preserved. Prankster Attract, again, if you're feeling lucky. Prankster Double Team, like Whimsicots. Some Whimsicots will run Double Team just to be mean. Prankster Rain, Prankster Sun, gets them both. Prankster Toxic, another funny thing. When it comes to Liepard, you're mainly looking at that Prankster. Now, in give me 1 second, folks. In Liepard's tier, I'm going to kind of go into Smogon tier list now when it comes to these things, because there are a bunch of people that do play singles and do follow Smogon rules, and I feel that it would be more suitable to the audience to actually go into some of the Smogon stuff. If this page will ever load, we're going to pretend like it never loads, but I want to say, judging on the Google search there, I want to say that it is in RU. Someone correct me, please, if I'm wrong. Please tell me. But RU is full of some lower base stat Pokemon filled to the brim with it. So you could Prankster Nasty Plot if you'd felt like it. You could also you could use Unburden as your ability here and go into Normal Gym and have that Normal Gym fake out, trigger your Unburden, and then you'll probably be the fastest Pokemon in the RU tier. You probably are the fastest Pokemon in the RU tier, but Normal Gym fake out always does a little bit of damage, especially with an 88 base attack. You could take that HP investment out, go up to 252 attack, and Prankster fake out does a lot. You wouldn't need this much status. You could probably go with your Nasty Plot still if you're feeling lucky with some living stuff, and then you could use Dark Pulse instead. A +2 in stab would do some number on some targets. There's a few ways Liepard can be run. Mostly you're looking at this Prankster ability, but if you're wanting to play singles with it, definitely try out this Unburden. Unburdened is not that bad of an ability. It's in fact a really great ability on certain Pokemon. One Pokemon that I feel that uses it really well is Hawlucha. Power Herb, Sky Attack, Unburdened Hawlucha is super fast, blinding speed, and can move faster than damn near everything. It's absolutely outstanding. But definitely go into this Prankster. Liepard has a bunch of utility moves that you could totally use that makes it a really good Pokemon to have on your team. Going into some of the teams I used it on, I do like to test out some of these Pokemon before I make an episode on them. Like you see the Altaria team here. I did make an Altaria team without the Altaria for some, for this reason. But the Liepard team, there was 2 Liepard teams. This Liepard team here with them, Siberia, Steel Ball Run, Lazarus, Ulthar the Liepard, and Amoonguss the Amoonguss. Sorry, Amoonguss, you didn't get a nickname. This was a team provided to me by my good friend Ian Let's VGC, who used this team in a Premier Challenge, ended up making top cut with it, with a main lead of Electrode and Liepard. Now you see the Thunder Wave here on Liepard, the fake tears, just everything that we went over, -2, paralysis, but then why he's paired up with a Choice Specs Electrode, and he ended up changing this to Soundproof instead of Aftermath, because Soundproof is just a little better. Electro Ball. When you Thunder Wave a target, you drop its speed down to 25% of its maximum, which generally, and with Steel Ball Run's outstanding speed, like with Electrode's outstanding base 140 speed, if a target is paralyzed, you're at max base power for Electro Ball 100% of the time, and it's gonna hurt. Always, it always hurts. With other Pokemon here, with Lazarus and his with his set here, this isn't quite his set. I think he had Water Pulse over Scald, but you drop something down by fake tears, that Scald's gonna hurt, and especially if you can get Rain. But I don't think this team did not have a Rain variant. But Water Pulse would even hurt. These are the 2 moves that Liepard is doing right here: Thunder Wave and Fake Tears. That's it. Now we're going on to the other team that I made, the team that I actually made for it. We see Liepard, Mega Kang, a Clefairy, Milotic, Bisharp, and Breloom. Now, the Liepard set you just saw that we started out with came from this team. We have Embargo, Thunder Wave, Fake Out, Foul Play. No Protect, because Liepard's meant to go down with Focus Sash anyway. There's no purpose in running Protect if I have Focus Sash. Mega Kang has Fake Out. I could lead Liepard and Mega Kang for double Fake Out potential. Liepard never led with Clefairy. Clefairy actually rarely came out on the field, but Clefairy was there for redirection. This isn't going to turn into a team report, but because we're mainly looking at the pretty kitty over here, Liepard. But Liepard had a lot of lead potential with a lot of things, especially Breloom here. Choice Scarf Breloom was actually a lot of fun to lead with Liepard, because Liepard could fake out a major target, Breloom could take out the other, and then Breloom could take out the main target the next turn. What I'm saying is that Liepard needs support. Like all Pokemon, no Pokemon can carry a team. Can just carry a team all by itself. All Pokemon need support, but Liepard, being a prankster, needs a lot of support, and it needs a team to be built around. Liepard is a really good kind of defensive utility core Pokemon to have. Definitely, if you're looking for a prankster, give Liepard a chance. It is the 4th fastest prankster. There are pranksters that are faster than it that are definitely seen. Thundurus and Whimsicott more so than Tornadus. But Thundurus and Whimsicott seen a lot more than Liepard. The only downside to that is that both of those Pokemon get Taunt, so you can get taunted out of it. But you can always switch out and predicting a taunt and do your thing. But definitely, if you're looking for something, if you're looking for a dark type to fill a slot, or something that you want like Sand Attack or Growl or Assist if you want to do something silly, or even a Nasty Plot Dark Pulse with Prankster if you want, or Torment if you want to run Torment, because that Torment would be funny. Or if you want to run Embargo, please somebody run Embargo and tell me how it goes in the comments. I love this move. Embargo, I have just found new love. It's kind of funny. I need to put it on a team someday. If you want to put it on Charm, Encore is always great. Prankster Encore. Yawn. We didn't go over this last time, but Yawn. Fake Tears. I'm repeating myself, but definitely give Liepard a chance. Liepard is a really good Pokemon that deserves some love. And that's really all I gotta say. Definitely check it out. This has been an episode of The Buzz, looking at you guys, help you build your teams for VGC and hopefully singles. I am not the best singles player. I am not even a vaguely good singles player. But when I can, I'm going to try to get on that Smogon page during these videos so you guys can see what Smogon's doing with these Pokemon. Maybe you can get some inspiration from it. I like to take some builds from Smogon. I like to take some builds from Nugget Bridge. They all really help. They kind of help get the inspiration to flow in just in case, you know, I hit a block. I'm just like, what does this Pokemon need to do? Both of those sites are really good to kind of get your bearings and see what needs to be done. Smogon's really good for singles players. Like I said, Smogon is a primarily singles community. You know, so for all you singles players out there that find your way across to my channel, do not be discouraged that I mainly play VGC. I am going to get on the Smogon page and definitely try to help you guys out. So, keep a lookout for the next video. I do believe the third place one was Vavillion. So, look out for that stream coming on for the Vavillion stream. It's going to be called The Better Butterfree. So, I'll see you guys next time, and keep on buzzing.